President Bongbong Marcos is ordering the review of the Department of Public Works and Highways budget under the proposed 2026 National Expenditure Program. In a briefing on Wednesday, September 3, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro says Marcos is directing the Department of Budget and Management as well as Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon to conduct the sweeping review of the agency's proposed budget. According to Castro, Marcos emphasized the need to ensure that resources are used for the benefit of the public.
The President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has directed the Department of Budget and Management and the newly appointed Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highway to conduct a sweeping review of the DPWH budget under the proposed 2026 National Expenditure Program. The President emphasized that the review must lead to the necessary changes to guarantee transparency, accountability, and the proper use of the people's money, ensuring that resources are directed toward infrastructure projects that genuinely serve and benefit the Filipino people.
Should Dizon and the DBM discover anomalous projects in the agency's proposed budget, Castro says these will be removed through errata. She adds that Congress will be informed that such projects should be excluded from the DPWH's budget.
Ang sabi po kasi ng DBM, hindi na po maibabalik yung NEP sa kanila. Magkakaroon lang po siguro ng mga erratum. Iko-correct, i-amend, tatanggalin, para po mabigyan sila ang Senado, ang Kongreso ng listahan kung ano yung dapat na hindi na ilagay.
She adds that the assessment will be completed as soon as possible to avoid delays in budget hearings and the possible reenactment of the budget. The review comes in the wake of House Deputy Speaker Ronaldo Puno's allegations that several items in the 2026 proposed budget include allocations for projects that have already been completed. Former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan resigned from his post due to command responsibility following multiple revelations of irregular activities in the department. Meanwhile, senators have flagged duplicating items as well as distinct but vague insertions in the DPWH's proposed 2026 budget. Party leaders in the House of Representatives recommend sending back the 2026 National Expenditure Program to the Department of Budget and Management due to issues in allocations. In a press briefing on Wednesday, September 3, Deputy Speaker Ronaldo Puno says the party leaders already made a recommendation to House Speaker Martin Romualdez. The 2026 National Expenditure Program contains the proposed budget for next year.
We have decided as a group to recommend the return of the 2026 national budget to the DBM because we do not know how to deal with it. We have to practically redo the entire submission to us, and we do not want to be suspected of any untoward action. We don't want it to appear that we are not accepting the rightful recommendations of the DBM, and on the other hand, we do not want to be accused of also of replacing or amending by errata a huge portion of the national expenditure program that they have submitted to us.
According to Puno, the proposed budget for 2026 does not meet the standard of transparency.
We owe it to all of you that that this is allocated properly, transparently, free of corruption, and we believe that at this point, the National Expenditure Program submitted by the DBM falls short of that standard.
Puno earlier alleged that several items in the 2026 NEP contained allocations for projects that have been finished already. According to Puno, Marikina Representative Marcelino Teodoro told him during one of the hearings that he will just send back the budget to DBM because completed projects contained funding. Puno said this prompted him to check the allocations for his district. He found that projects provided by the Department of Public Works and Highways were no longer in the National Expenditure Program. The Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board is issuing a resolution revoking the contractors' licenses of 9 companies owned or controlled by Sara Discaya, a contractor of flood control projects. The Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board says it approved the Board Resolution number 75 on Monday, September 1, revoking the licenses of the 9 firms. During the Senate Blue Ribbon hearing on Monday, Discaya admitted to owning and controlling 9 firms. She also admitted that those companies sometimes competed for the same government projects. In its resolution, the board says Discaya's testimony revealed possible collusion and the use of schemes that stifled outcome of the procurement activity. According to the board, Discaya's admission establishes a scheme of joint or multiple bidding participation that undermines transparency and fairness. The Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board says the continued accreditation of the 9 firms goes against public interest, industry integrity, and transparent government procurement. The Discayas are currently being investigated for their alleged involvement in several anomalous flood control projects in the country. The legal counsel of contractors Curly and Sara Discaya asserts that the couple's 12 luxury cars secured by customs were registered and locally purchased. The Bureau of Customs earlier secured 12 of the Discaya family's luxury vehicles covered by a Manila court search warrant. In a press conference on Wednesday, September 3, lawyer Cornelio Samaniego III says none of the luxury cars of the Discayas were imported.
Na lahat po ay locally purchased. Locally purchased po lahat. Wala pong in-import ang spouses Discaya rito para maging consignee sila or gumamit sila ng consignee. Lahat po locally purchased po. At lahat po nakarehistro yung 12 luxury cars. Hindi po irirehistro yan ng LTO kung meron pong tax due.
According to the legal counsel, the Discayas bought the cars from authorized car dealers. He emphasizes that the Discaya couple is not hiding anything.
Yung mga authorized car dealers, sila na ho yung bahalang nagparehistro dyan. Parang ikaw din, Sir John, pag bumili ka ng sasakyan, yung car dealer mo na magpaparehistro. At tayo mo na lang, tawagin ka, Sir Jun, ilabas mo na yung sasakyan mo, registered na. Wala ho talaga kaming tinatago kasi kung illegal yon or hindi nakarehistro, ako bilang abogado, pag ibinalik mo yan, ay pag hindi mo binalik yan, talagang guilty ka, di ba? Kaso ho, nandun nakita na ng Bureau of Customs. So ano ibig sabihin nun? Legal po yung mga sasakyan.
The lawyer also assures that the Discayas are still in the Philippines.
Definitely, nandito pa. Masaya nga sila kahapon Sweet-sweet nga nila kahapon Makakaasa po kayo dyan, hindi ho yan tatakbo.
The Discayas are currently being investigated for their alleged involvement in anomalous flood control projects in the country. During the Senate Blue Ribbon probe on Monday, September 1, Senate President Pro Tempore Jingoy Estrada questioned Sara Discaya for owning 28 luxury cars. Discaya admitted during the hearing that they own 28 luxury vehicles, but Estrada believes the couple owns at least 40.